Did you know that in 2025, America's relationships with some countries have reached a boiling point? From trade wars to cultural clashes, the reasons might surprise you. Welcome back to 10 Globe Trips, where we uncover the stories behind the world's most fascinating travel destinations and global dynamics. Today, we're diving into the top 10 countries that currently dislike America and why. Stick around, because some of these might shock you. Let's start with number 10, Russia. Tensions between the US and Russia have been high for decades, but in 2025, things have taken a turn for the worse. With the US imposing stricter sanctions over Russia's involvement in Eastern Europe and its growing alliance with China, the Kremlin has ramped up its anti-American rhetoric. Russian state media frequently portrays the US as an aggressor, and public opinion polls show that nearly 70% of Russians view America unfavorably. It's a classic case of geopolitical rivalry that shows no signs of cooling down. Fun fact, did you know that in 2025, Russia even banned American fast food chains from expanding further in the country? Talk about a cultural Cold War. Coming in at number 9 is North Korea. No surprises here, right? But in 2025, the relationship has hit a new low. Despite brief moments of diplomacy in the past, North Korea has accused the U.S. of sabotaging peace talks by supporting South Korea's military advancements. Plus, with America's increased presence in the Asia-Pacific region, Kim Jong-un's regime has doubled down on its anti-American propaganda. State-controlled media often depicts the U.S. as an imperialist enemy, and public sentiment is heavily influenced by this narrative. Interestingly, in 2025, North Korea even released a viral animated film portraying America as the villain. It's safe to say Hollywood won't be picking up the rights anytime soon. At number 8, we have Iran. The U.S.-Iran relationship has been rocky for years, but in 2025, it's reached a new level of tension. With the collapse of the nuclear deal and America's continued support for Israel, Iran has labeled the U.S. as its number one enemy. Anti-American sentiment is widespread, and protests often feature burning American flags. The Iranian government has also restricted access to American social media platforms, further fueling the divide. Here's a wild update. In 2025, Iran launched its own version of TikTok, banning all American content. It's a digital iron curtain in the making. Number 7 is China. The U.S.-China trade war might feel like old news, but in 2025, it's evolved into a full-blown tech and cultural Cold War. With America imposing restrictions on Chinese tech companies and China retaliating with tariffs on American goods, the economic rivalry has spilled over into public opinion. Chinese state media often portrays the U.S. as a declining superpower, and anti-American sentiment is on the rise, especially among younger generations. Did you know that in 2025, China banned Hollywood movies from its theaters? Looks like Marvel won't be saving the day there anytime soon. At number 6, we have Venezuela. The U.S. has long been critical of Venezuela's government, and in 2025, the relationship has only worsened. With America imposing sanctions and supporting opposition leaders, Venezuela's president has accused the U.S. of trying to overthrow his regime. Anti-American sentiment is high, and the government frequently blames the U.S. for the country's economic struggles. Here's a twist. In 2025, Venezuela even banned Coca-Cola, calling it a symbol of American imperialism. Talk about a bitter taste. Number 5 is Pakistan. While the two countries have been allies in the past, 2025 has seen a dramatic shift. Pakistan has accused the U.S. of favoring India in regional conflicts, and anti-American sentiment has surged. Protests against U.S. drone strikes and military presence are common, and the government has even expelled American diplomats in a show of defiance. Fun fact, in 2025, Pakistan replaced English with Mandarin as its second official language. Looks like they're looking east for new allies. At number 4, we have Turkey. Once a key NATO ally, Turkey's relationship with the U.S. has soured in 2025. Disagreements over Syria, arms deals, and human rights have led to a diplomatic standoff. Anti-American sentiment is high, and Turkish media often portrays the U.S. as an unreliable partner. Here's a quirky update. In 2025, Turkey banned American-style coffee shops, promoting traditional Turkish coffee instead. Looks like Starbucks won't be brewing there anymore. Number 3 is Cuba. Despite a brief thaw in relations, 2025 has seen a return to Cold War-era tensions. Cuba has accused the U.S. of interfering in its internal affairs, and anti-American sentiment is widespread. The government has also cracked down on American cultural influences, promoting Cuban traditions instead. Did you know that in 2025, Cuba banned American music from its radio stations? Looks like Havana won't be rocking to Beyoncé anytime soon. At number 2, we have Afghanistan. The U.S. withdrawal in 2021 left a power vacuum, and in 2025, Afghanistan's new government has blamed America for the country's ongoing instability. Anti-American sentiment is high, and the government has banned all American aid organizations, accusing them of espionage. Here's a shocking update. In 2025, Afghanistan banned English from its schools, promoting Pashto and Dori instead. It's a clear sign of distancing from the West. And finally, at number 1, we have Mexico. Yes, you heard that right. In 2025, Mexico's relationship with the U.S. has hit an all-time low. Disputes over immigration, trade, and border security have led to widespread anti-American sentiment. Protests against U.S. policies are common, and the Mexican government has even threatened to cut ties entirely. Here's a surprising twist. In 2025, Mexico banned American football, promoting soccer as the national sport. Looks like the Super Bowl won't be crossing the border anytime soon. And there you have it, 10 countries that dislike America right now and why. From geopolitical rivalries to cultural clashes, the reasons are as diverse as the countries themselves. What do you think about these relationships? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to 10 Globe Trips for more fascinating insights into the world's most intriguing destinations and global dynamics. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.